few people be at the normally money at MDD. And so I know the year, and say, Santocano from what? Not to Akika, but so far so good.
Okay.
Yeah, so far so good.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about one Casanso constituency?
The constituency in your bad so far. Many cause some of the constituencies.
Adenta
now
Medina.
Yeah, Medina.
Yes.
Yeah, constituency. And also many of many Adenta. Say more Adenta.
Okay.
Maybe 6 electoral area. Aka 6 because I had 12. Aka 6. So we are still. You're on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, yeah, we are Adenta. If we are Adenta, I think I'll move from Adenta to another constituency. It might be a Dome, and I say be Osudoku, which is Dodowa area. No, and yes, yeah, but
yeah, politics are for my winning power. Feeling it is for me.
Feeling it, and I make no say just say your Friday be say me the bema de na mum so one more one kasa ho so ban a and e be de etiel me gi pa me di ye pa say the last election no yes nipa dom no anto abama Ira Kennedy see because ko form na who say amount for these are complaints or mama say yem ko pese ye beto aba na wie no na mo ba be ka kire say ye wiem
okay.
Enti that should tell you say one more who buy or from one man obi nso betimi afa na o chama ne fa nso wie dia
ya pejanisa de ya pejanisa
ya declare yeah enti na make a chair your party mpanifo and a Ken team say abaton de anka ya to awie ne mo bambo no anaka eno pena say aka ni aye struggle ni na ye bambo see e bebo ye box ne ho ban first ye wie ni ehwegu a box no mo forget ne kan mu no eno hu hia me papa ye kan baako no e se ofi wani to na hwe ne baako ba nya won tia se bia ma wonsa so ne san fan kire obi ne manyo obi anso na edin bekwa akotena ho nom so nkohwe abaso to so man if say nipa ye den betena ho no na oye credible because about to etwa mu no yenim grofo pebi om to be 10.5
I see
yes bana me bisa say na ye ni ya police station agent wo ho ana yes
rep wo ho
ana and what happened say it to me allow but on the other hand too Mijidi because na your police for your soldier for into only one so could be one. So there are a lot of things that went on.
Okay.
All that I'm saying is say it to me what abandon banya then Ira Kennedy uncle any problem.
One more year declarations. You declare my way, in politics.
That should tell you, sir, Obi, so na do na declare, not that means only pana or bananga salmon on your credible. It's answer credible. On one case, I beton him. And you pardon be number quack or say, chili, sir, meeting Crawford, so if you are saying, any do be, sir, Ira Kennedy bomb pa. Now, besides, a money pardon, I ain't found wait my campaign I could do. I say Ira Kennedy bomb.
No vote for being boys.
Yes. And in the animals affair no didn't social media and TV say nipa we must say I can't say because don't fear sing I said Ira Kennedy omo wa sing na be pena semana and say mo ko shem crofobia echi number mo pass mo mra bonti no mekasa anyhow yanka won say your party na na etwene ba fom na ne nyame ahira no ye de obekọ nani yes and say media be bia dui and American so Pia Bontin will call electoral area no any more kasa assemble ko penom kan because your group na ye many omo nam no ewo because om ye like adenta for ankasa obi eni atem because me catch am say so kasa na so wan kasa yia me you afrim ewo ho no ma say nkrofo ne pensem papa bi atie afi Ira Kennedy ano San 7 ye di Pia Bonting. Nanya obi aka na so ni obi aka and so far no so good
jo ahome kakra power software PCA dey tell me from power software no bia na obi nim say we software nti wo say we writer publish books ni ade Ghana baby a free baby a baby do baby a susu see betumi akọ books no me ye sure say mabro do no akan bia ebeboa san say me kan na niam bebre ho no ma say achia say wan for wani an ni achira wo hu ni ye nti baby a gina say Ghana mo amaya sofo de mpempi no ya mo nye partial na mo take size but mo ye fair mo nye partial partiality na taking size and the side no ba always more fair
sure
baby you do say on my Ghana we share the NDC omon crofo mo yi ho ba yera Julius Debra yera see den ketia ene omo a omaba limelight on pese omo project omo na NDC for do omo ba we share MPP yera kwabna Agyapong yera Ken Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Dr. Yoduchum and no more can one more maybe Gina see why ni him
but as I said we bought Julius Debra and then okay one more Ato
Forsen
Kesley Ato Forsen
the finance minister
the finance minister my main question kakra also all kind of book on it's like we home in a certain way and very good Biobia I follow Ghana holistically until I look at the political aspect, the intellectual aspect, social aspect. I interact with a lot of people to me Madina market near me room Kwahinia and then I also look at the biblical aspect. Then I read about akufo-addo or my name asofo monsembe no maka to ho a edo man so Nana Akufo-Addo, one of the reasons obre the second term no I had a message erade de ma Mr. Yemfama why is president the second term now he was supposed to build a legacy for the youth build a legacy for the youth and also partner with the church so what you are saying you can akoka asem about the church role in governance and politics. Also real
so I'm build it in
I have a broader perspective and I even have a book on that and
okay.
Nationalism, the role of the Christian. And I'm very deep in that area and the church has a significant role. And na eno na na erade pese yewura na Akufo-Addo
okay
now or building the youth for the youth to take over because party nankasa ye wo mu no the UP tradition no party a na ho digina the youth so eno ntina ye wo bibi e friend dankwa buzia domo amanfo misconstrue to tribe enye ba bi omo free age
okay
dankwa na enyi no e no kofa a young man called Akwaje no person Akwaje be take over from him no be the leader of the country and Akwaje no recommended Kwame Nkrumah to him. Akwaje was 32 years and Kwame Nkrumah was 38 years in a kofa Nkrumah by
okay
and see now Nkrumah mobota and say Nkrumah will be the leader of the country. So what I say and your tradition be your politics no we believe in youth participation. Dankwa no movie do mu nyinje so mu di nya a youth o mbeka mo ho ne o mai de akọ nti big sis no me young no Akwaje 32 years ye big sis no 32 years Nkrumah was 38 years nti ye nyina ni ye CS Nkrumah left Nkrumah sisa youth no bi making propaganda say mpanyimfo ne mpa o masem na koye omokoye no they didn't give up on the youth enom ko raise a young man called K Buzia yes as of 1952 omote a party called Ghana Congress and I see said Dankwa was a prophet. Dankwa na the opposition leader from 51 to 54. Dankwa ni lose 54 elections, you know. Then there was Buzia because nobody can anecha Buzia. And Buzia so called now your man be a friend of Dombo. Dombo was also younger than Buzia, but no crowd more seats from the north. Until opposition leader and then Kawa more representative, no. Una be leader and Dombo see there be Buzia on a penny. Until Buzia came to partner with Dombo. That's where the partnership for the Dombo Buzia no and also war. Until Dankwa now is not in parliament. Then there is a Buzia, there is a Dombo. Until we almost said the Dankwa transition idea no, bringing in the youth. So country now kwa kopem. It has to go to where it started from. See, Benya youth participation in national development. Until Ghana, your heritage, you know, your independence, no. Kwame Nkrumah was 47 years. The leader of the country was 47, and Buzia, the opposition leader, was 43 years. The deputy Dombo, on quite younger. Until God wants this current generation of leaders, no, and building the youth again in governance. And say, no, rather person, Nana Donye, Bonjumi Anye, until his link with the youth and link of the church, you know, disorganized. Until I know na you can Mahama ban Mahama so called the same thing. Yeah. Mahama has some formidability bia. I say Uncle Bo Mahama chi when was that no? Because Mahama has the favor of the nation. Mahama position a lot of young people in governance. Yeah. And no ne rade pese and paying for and that is one of the advocacy I may call Legoni say you know me call schools na me throw youth and say the youth must rise. They want you say arise Ghana youth. Youth Ghana ni munyam the youth no so. Ti me ka ba be si obi so. Enti it affected Akufo-Addo and I saw it clear say the governance never crash it. I was calling Kwame Asenso. I went to Honorable Ayiho Kwaku Ofori Asiama. Oh, na me your family friend I used to go there pray for them. Almost every week I was there. But I was telling them I'm seeing some things. 2020 no before Akufo-Addo be winning 2020 into the 2021 to 2024 no. I have the grace, many prophet there, but I can see what is going to happen. O catch one moment, from I say, pay favor, be from, be from. So I kept this energy crisis is seeing now. Nina me try to, or no kind of customer called drafted. Oh, me or document that ho. Do ayo Euphoria Siama. Yes, me only me call pa. Money me the money in names almost past me. So later on I say, you know, enti me draft here for who show more unyomo. So I had to put it down and look at what happened to Akufo-Addo. People lambashing. So what I said, there were few things here. That was all yeah. Mahama buy and Mahama picking some of these keys. He has brought on the youth. So see, I know Bobidin, Obo, Aqua Wedding, Chief of Staff. Okay. Chief of Staff. The campaign is focused on the youth. So I want to create jobs for the youth, and he's the man of the moment. And he said, NPP. Ebetimi a fight the end this year. It is based upon the strategy Ken has adopted. I said, he can crash the NDC down. I mean, what I mean is to win the election.
Oh, here the campus. Because I say originating with a form for name penny for near the baby obejina be and we say penny so we need your best campaign be one.
You see, Ken Kwame Nkrumah on the party politics by Ghana and the best say Ghana your problem near party politics. Now JB Dankwa or letter B. Be book no kind of be winning muscle or bat metro or catch your tune for JB Dankwa is like a tune for. Or catch us anana party politics will be suicidal for this nation. Say you party politics say we a party A, we a party B. A be suicidal I'm on my way. Because at time na Asante a different nation. Yeah. Or JB Dankwa na de Asante ba mu a Ghana ne Asante ba ko. E ma no of be kan ho. Ai na ye kan founders ai se ye nkai no. Dipa no the concept na ba ye no ye nkai no. E no tro to ho say it will be suicidal. Kwame Nkrumah ba no ne young na ye se onko twi youth na mbra no. Ono ko twi youth no twi youth no ma no.
No de be ne party.
No de be ne party. E na ono nfi so wanya majority nti ono ba be leader because ne run parliamentary elections do wa benya more seat in parliament
one be system of governance wa benya more seat no one be form a government nti ono who say say youth ni doors no or the youth ni be form a government fine onya power ni nyina wie ye no Nkrumah crash here beti material documentary no catch KB Asante ko YouTube that I say I've built many industries. But many of the people who can help them manage them are in the opposition. Interferena Kwame Nkrumah epe the Dankwa Buzia people no back again. So the between where aqua boom. Afraid Joe appear catch them say Joe appear. My people have let me down. That's the CPP ministers. They have enriched themselves and they deceived me. Joe, I should have listened to you, and it's not late
to mend. Ntina Nkrumah help unity back. We can't be so honorable Ken so. Honorable Ken will be he blends across. Kwesi Pratt see and now ko be
it's about Ken.
Agyapong. I say there's something about this man. What am I saying?
I say me yeah me nipa ya me hwemu me nsamo me hunu me
my historical knowledge, you know, and it's why I support Ken. Say Ken is bringing something here. Ye nana no mo ehwehwe. Okay. Come and Nkrumah hwehwe said no. I wanted to unite with the Danko Buzia. Many people don't know. Say to kwana esi here Nkrumah with power no. Nkrumah na gu CPP no. CPP na gu no. Amanfo ni Kwame Nkrumah na gu CPP. Ose o ma deceive no. So he wanted the domo the vetoes into omokoye meeting. Omokoye secret meeting. And no nobody cheche down Kwame Nkrumah to Kwame Nkrumah no Nkrumah no who say Nkrumah person united with the opposition again to form a government, form a unity government, and then the champion be a union government, government. Because the champion they meant on Nkrumah. Into who say Nkrumah any new party no want to person good CPP.
And Tinyawa say Ken is talking about Nkrumah say Nkrumah the mentor.
So what I say. Okay. So Nkrumah got to a point who say CPP for the money number and to a for opposition for the secretly. And I said no, Charlie, mommy form a unity government. And the unity government now, the party for Nantiasiano, and not call you one party state. And you appear true book be on autobiography, me say, Nkrumah returning a trip now, you do two now, could be good CPP outright. No, for me, that unity government. And to my opposition, no, prepare almost speech at the tour. And you appear and can be vice president from the European opposition party or NLM. Now, or no, you appear a UPN. No, Kwame Nkrumah a leader. No more taking the CPP by surprise. Say from today going, the CPP has been collapsed. There's a unity government. That unity government in there, Kwame Nkrumah's trusted from in the CPP, and a Jew appear also for UP for no more trust woman. The income back. Now, you can and maybe no say this NPP and NDC 10 a bogus. Obia would dog be who say too much Obia, he blends across. You can Obia or mine to me no share say obetimi that unity say Ken 2028 no or see unity tall and that unity no or mine kra ehwehwe sa unity no because enimonyam kase da Ghana so na Ghana enimonyam betime pia eye true unity na Ken you obi a ukọ grassroots no ko down a me fro Uber pa me fro me fa boat no Uber ne say you know me fa pa taxi only o mo kasa masa it is Ken. I was talking to this man, is an Nkrumah. He's saying, Papa, document you, you're from Ken. Because me can't say I'm from Mahama, no, or me I'm from me I'm Pipini. And I'm saying, catch and say, Mahama neighbor. It's not about party 10. Uba me ho, me ho, say, Papa, so one neighbor, me say, me can't credit you. Mean to me, can't you say, we neighbor, no. Because I say, Mahama neighbor. Because I saw, say, a Ken, and as you know. So when you know they will lose
the last election.
Yes. So clone document I'm cast on me and fanco. Until this time I'm calling was say can about so document in one fanco Mahama there me my cohort I'm campaigning for him. So let's see really see painful bonus when you were it too. Okay. He served in Nkrumah's government and he
you all rich ideas.
Yes.
Because with that age from Nkrumah time,
yes, we prepare you 40 years. And he make catch no mechanic say, oh, the taxi driver or fan or call checkers and the taxi driver then the corner. Then be a taxi driver so muko Ken. And I'm saying, yes, Ken is the one coming. Are you getting a point? And to see yes, me taxi driver no, your friend ata what am I trying to say? People on the grounds. Oko market ye boken din. Kwesi Pratt or ye CPP ne say is Ken. Kwesi Pratt on NPP asem no e do Ken so no. Why? Because Ken is a symbol of unity. Ken is a symbol of unity. And until or say Oba me hona bepe moa me be say muso NPP and all NDC.
What demonstrating on a lifetime
and he has done it over and over. Even NDC for muye known NDC officials akon ho several times from Kojiska.
Yeah.
What am I saying?
And we console on Casa Ufria.
Yeah. We're making it clear say I want to transition the youth into better place of prosperity. And Ken is the one now. me nim se awurade yi no because ahotre ne bad governance no and awurade ma youth no kwan so onko abrochire once Trump ye ne normal no amanfo nim se nyame na ma Trump ye sa nyame Africa opportunity nyame ma mo kwan se monko UK America no bad leadership nintia na for season a bedroom rebi na say Africans na ekosua ade o Japan America ne ba edi omo nim die ne bede ebobo Africa na ebe na so and the God will take a radical leader like Trump or say member mo kwan amanfo so nipa boni ni season no bi na ekoso and ye say nyame so ma leader bi o Africa onu so di hope ba and that leader is Canada Japan.
Okay.
And Ken is coming with that industrialization policy na edaho na obiaba no ohuratra
and the mama
obiaba no ohuratra obiasru but Ken is the one why you bold work all the regions or tre enyuma practical enyuma so far Ghana political campaign obien ho or yes so clear Sene Ken said the best political campaign message no obien obiti Ken.
Yeah.
Obiano because Ken emba or yes
because why so no what is the role church no betumi play to make sure say the Onyankopon kan e betumi abemeba e be di san komo san say Nyankopon onye ne bibia on famfa nipa so emma no emmem nti role ben asafo no so betumi play na etumi amade Onyankopon pese bemi etumi ebem a politician
and the Marco
pass off all
it is the Marco school part the major crab in theater that we are so me who
a mechanical engineer the background no
political historian be when yes so for the
so actually is a writer
hey nam no nam now can they be a person for Uber.
Sir,
me man live to cross your
Uber.
Yeah, me tiati. Then na wa mama tiati. Say you could titi ano. We form uniform.
Yeah.
Uniform. So why are they? I mean, sure.
One are politician. A day and tina ya na. Must say bibia ye clear. So share ni e koso Ghana ha say ya. Political parties no both times when say was some win power. Arentina ya mu nyina mu adwentimi nkoba ben kromo nka se we no nkromo amfo no nyina se emfa namra na mu mfa sa nipa namra na ya na chiche mu aba adentia
unse say me one my yanka but they do baby ne nanka mesre me bra pani era Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say baby ankodi e pa ebeboa e gan say 1.7 ne 2.1 is animal kikano ediyenya bibri enti anka metwe me ho kakra ne momfa nkomanim na memfa mahoden anim nim de na aka no memfa moa but de hu ne sa enti du baby a utie tibe mufu a eya no mo kasa bi omoka say politicians say greedy too much and no betia ne me kokọ so ewo akufo-addo abemu nsem bibre we can say but then eya mebia no eya ne mebi say because Nyankopon amwa amfa nsohwe mu kra na chese wunya nkodimdie no oh and then no ankaza me nsenko ne mom enkom hye wom ne say Yewra Kennedy wadi kan awie say me ye politicians na minim numbers a ekokoso abonten no ye di nkodim na wie enti no obi o say on the ontwe ne ho e ma ye nkan mum emfa nipa esanse so hwe a dom na DMPP achi no yen ma to aba no ye doso e cha individual interest and so no hwe a ye nkrofuko kakra bi a omo interest no on pese bro ye party ne so esanse na me no tu o ye den ton era Mahmoud Bawumia e be din esanse se Ghana for one era Nana Donante for 8 years Osani ni betra bem for 8 years. Ya mana kwenya for 4 years biu. Ghana for Daniel Machichire no. Na den ne beba pa.
Won mo se wono na ya ton no pa.
Yes, ya ton Yewra Bawumia pa.
Ba ya nto.
Ne ya nto.
Ya ton 8 years ya de ne koy. Another 8 years. Onkwa do ba bem ebeka kire say ono ne the Messiah insem ni na so no ye. And so do I say no, also your man kwa mana nya adwuma.
Eduru ba bia Ken popularity ne koso we no be ebo ni we no be ebo ni no almost carve be the buy or no ne aton no but I we na nkofo bo ni be against or no ne aton no baba de ekoton no to
into no yaton Yura Mahmood ba me no kre Ghana phone na akola kra nim digital akola kra nim digital na mo ye digital call ye no Ghana for near ye ni Ghana for 1.7 it decided say yen to abano kra because it means see that so share a party ma from Adubu ahin time vote onya no na so enti Yura
nana
kofo ebesom esan se na je kofo ni vote ni yenti no ye ma na kwanya e ma ne koy eto aso ono to aso 2 oba first one and obenya second one chance no be president Yura nanado the first awonya 49 point something you say na ka be 43,000 per
yeah
in the same pa ye sand ne call 2012 ono kra na impress answer na 2016 eba ono de ni be ye miensa enti Yura Mahmood say on your turn enti says on the 1.7 enti ono say ne ebeko
oh enti mi say meto ase anache say ye do ko ba ko a ya ton enti nka okọ mi no say ni aton no ye beto ankotoy
ankotoy enti ya
anto
debi say nipa 1.7 say nipa no so man to aba
na ye beto nso ya na free na hyase no na be hu say we de me say de ko bi wa ye beto fa
debi ye de na ko 16 years impo enya ba ko pempo
yeah
60 because oni na nado ananti am obi anyim Yura Dr. Mahmood Bawumia ye boy ensem ma no ento ko wi eche na ye presenting ne ma Ghana for 1.7 I said no ye mpewi enti o man to aba ma no say nipa ni na ada ne o machi
but 1.7 no onyi ni so betumi aye ni twabutu ama nipa ni na abeto ama otumi aweni
but onye possible
mame
Yura Mahama kra de na ye 1 million
yeah about so
Yura Mahama de ye si na ye 1 million ono ko di 8 years now there 1.7 ever na there ko say na nado obi ye man chance na nado ye man chance 3 times so no dey be 4 times team bi say ye ho say how many years and odi eba betra opposition and so see ya turn ne pa na nado ekoy onya akwanya no ma ye man ko 3 times
enti say me hwa president Kufo eko
empreno na nado comprehensive
do comprehensive no timi woni enti
no dey be 4 or 5
MPP for mo we
so we should be very careful
tradition na dey mo keka dia na do no ba no be comprehend na yo
because thing
no di ka woni ye no e comprehend no to so no comprehensive enti di ono so ba be pa we na say mo di agro be comprehend na yo say dem go for kasa ma we o dem be
that's how they are telling
figures no so a na Akufo na president Kufo figures no na Akufo-Addo increase no good comprehensive
good
and say no timi awini
good
and na won so aba and na do drop no
wa drop the cra enti eze for we yo or the other comprehensive
enti kakra wo hono so ne say me are very good me are good in figures what there
okay
hwe ono ne de no de ye embarrassing Bawumia de no de embarrassing ne say Bawumia nya 4.7 unya 4.6 but them so 4.7 million very good ena Yura Mahama nya 6.3 so what I say now interestingly no Dr. Mahmood Bawumia the first presidential candidate when you less vote than the parliamentary candidates President Kufo leader no unya more vote than the parliamentary candidate whether he lost or won so what I say President Akufo-Addo 2008 na olusi ye no unya more votes than the parliamentary vote gathered together in 2012 the same thing in Dr. Mahmood Bawumia no unya about 700,000 vote difference
loss
nature say
to the MP so
ye kai ye parliamentary vote na enka ye nimu muase said ye Bawumia ma ye nimu guase in the parliamentary elections no in other words Bawumia nya 41% no si ye ka parliamentary percentage ni ye dey compare Mahama nke be ko be 47-48 nti say Bawumia nya that figure na enka eno no betima gina so say I'm close to Mahama but parliamentary for nya vote asenwa number 1 onye popular in the party number 2 they don't like you. A rejected vote.
Okay.
And chairman Ekano, Yadoko 2008, Yadoko 2012, Yadoko 2016, and about 2020, and about 2024. What I say? Wako 5 times in your market too. 5 seasons. It means Obian has opportunity in the political history of Ghana.
Not just in terms of marketability.
Yes.
You are marketing.
2024
election or winning because Obian.
Hands down. It's
the product was rejected, and that's why Akufo-Addo is no more supporting him.
Yes.
The product was rejected, and at the serious thing they say, apart from the fact they say, yenya less vote, you're dropping more seats. Say MPP shiki. Say the Baumia Esa Kobiema 87 seats now you want Ebesamba form because Obuasi me traditional constituency from Obuasi constituency. You drop it so by about from yes Obuasi Lucy Obuasi West Obuasi East. What I say? Yenya candidate on a fully parliamentary for Nako.
And then you associate presidency and presidential candidates to the parliamentary candidates.
That's the figures no go on a trend. Figures in America no. So share Akufo-Addo 2016 now. Akufo-Addo because
na no do and yes, so the to be
yes, parliamentary.
Yes, it plays major role.
Presidential candidate ne ho do and the to Obama parliamentary no. Because me 2004 me ko to aba NPP ni na mo tech. Me ko ye na me ko to Obama any parliamentary candidate 2004 Obuasi.
Yeah.
Minim no. Ba me abana me koto abama Kufo.
The only way Kufo
na minim no.
Kufo le ba. It campaign ko omoka. So we ne ba.
We ne ba koto aba. Na na do ne ba. O koto abama. Yebema president netima ye na djuma. That is why we vote for the parliament.
And you reject us, and I say, yes, I reject you. That is what they are affecting you.
Very good.
That is it. It's a 1.7. And to Abana, that should tell you, sir, Oko Crass, Uncle von Besama, you vote as Samba for. I'm on 2 months because candidates now, the
Baumia Peso Kobiema, and Kabaumia should have gotten at least 5.5 to match the parliamentary candidates. And so when you're a little above them. Okay. So when you're below them, and not just we are rejected candidate in the party. And it cannot be negotiated.
Not the party. Who can say party? Nana can say party for na. Magana for anga some peno.
Sir, you can party vote. Who can say you two na? Ghana for koto abano. Ghana for a pair NPP presidential candidate. And Ghana for a pair parliamentary candidate. You know, your political history either in the NPP or in the NDC. No, presidential candidates for no any abasene.
Parliamentary candidates.
Ghana silent here.
Yep.
And here koto wodi ene there for the first time no munusu here no mo parliamentary vote and also say presidential.
Yeah, that's
not just say you presidential candidate
at all.
That's
so the figures now.
We have figures now.
Like time amount figures now.
You realize they don't. And the figures nature say. Figures nature say. And they know. And yes, ukobiem. That's what the figures show. And just how the neighbor bema you will lose more. The only time on Ubenya what Nitima did say, Sabio, this and this if also kofa ubi or no so nyakura.
And okay, possible.
But what I say,
and possible. Unless say you don't play with figures. But I say if you are playing with figures, the numbers are too abanidia, and possible still.
So, and possible. Vote now, Unya, and I say you are unpopular compared to even your own parliamentary vote. And this is how that here there's some corner opt out.
But I say,
say Ramamud Baumia, as well because we the party, none ya be no person party for needy keke. As you say, and possible. Until a quack or turn this time 2028, a quack will lose. Was about 2020.
He talks about figures on one case Ubia. The data na ejumenti emwa say sa figures here when you still are who say coming back obetumi win the next election say the can we hear president Kufo eba ye the first time when the figures are onya ya the second time no or sign increase in fact we increase from
2.8 96
okay
and obenya 3.6
good
and 2000.
Okay.
The call run of no nya more. I no better man.
Yeah.
So they from 2.8 to 3.6. And no free 3.6 at the bottom 4.5.
Okay.
Until it was just
answer no free akunya so.
Yes, answer no free.
And don't hear there already do ahenya no. On the first time we increase.
Yeah, for increasing.
Yes, for increasing.
One drop no.
And already demand no.
Already do ahenya 1.2 million. And akufo free 1.2 dey by 1.8. Until akufo be increasing.
But on the 1.8 no kwa complain answer no utimi awini.
Yes,
because first time one win it.
That is 96 no.
96 one win about the 1.8.
At least
and from 1.8 no sign increasing.
That's
yes. But when the first time one drop
and the party from accept Jacob for say young man in Kobe.
Yes, because now the performance no. Na good.
Na but I say na Nanado so call empre miensa wo bra still anon so increasing no.
But Nanado there Nanado there no nya 49 points.
Yes.
70 or so. Because now the different
for the first time.
For the first time.
Nanado na lead the push no. Ya to aba no.
Yes.
2028 no. Mama
the first round.
Akufo-Addo na lead here.
Yeah.
O lead mailed by 100,000 difference.
Yes.
Na echo second round no.
And one parliamentary majority no.
Yes, echo second round no. And in this for the parliamentary majority ni propaganda. Say ye na kita parliament. Say Akufo-Addo ba ye mane nya adwuma. Enti CPP for the minority parties no. Ebe join
and no crown for no krom koto aba no. Na finance amba back.
23,000 is not enough to declare who is the winner. Tafarijansi and Koten. Take time by no BT Akufo-Addo a little over 40 about 43,000.
Yeah, 43,000.
Nti na say Akufo-Addo na man for say hey na party our power. Utimi accept defeat with 40,000 margin. Na say say so okobiem. 43,000 margin there.
Because Mekasa Lata from class. Oga. Before the 3,000 we go allow this to happen. Ghana for a very peaceful.
And he deserve to go again.
Yeah, be ending to mama and Tom Adi America Caribbean and so Franco Trading Enterprise for and I adman of pay did today's agenda a day bro. Ye try ye Emma and Saka Chairman Mackenzie, Adrenia, you didn't come. Sanso and Professor for PC and so Adrenia, you didn't come. Meeting a day I'm far watching. Franco Semenkai will say, and Emma Hodo or Ton or one society. In fact, only be crab a canhua, a beer wouldn't name. One more ton phones are or be or more air conditioner, a freezers, chest freezer, any refrigerator be out maybe on Sabe candy, or more microwave, washing machine, blender. Near Dennis, all the CCTV cameras and so crab a canhua. No more outlet in the door soon. Until the NSA ube free, or free we are, or betcha baby, or more outlet in the yes, and say a door soon. Main office no other brack on the rock the cinema and the Shane Munti. 0246 422 338 0246 422 338 0555 939311 0555 939311 Franco was a phone papa fee and open come I di no ne tofa kakra wo ho ne say President Kofo bano o increase already do bohan votes no but still I call the company no ansa na otimi awani President Akufo-Addo bano increase na do de oba beto ye no President Akufo-Addo increase President Akufo-Addo de oba beto ye no nanso still no the conference ansa na otimi awani His Excellency the Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia had drop votes no over 1.7 million. Dear wa uji this what be compress ansa na otimi awani asem no ya asem a emu ohu papa so I do to increase the crowd complain ba ko oto so onu so to increase the comprehensa I say as dam bi na ya to na ehihye ba o na we na o ba no just what be compress ya otimi ya mo that's oba we ni and this be tie no na ya asem fofo Basofu titi na me ka se de na sori no so betumi aye e de aboa ma ni onyankopon akan asofo no dodo no ahye ho nkomo yi etumi abem
the dika ne se ese asafo no bom pae ese omuma oman no ho ehi omo na omo edima oman no na afi nso so no omo kanokre so say nyame sisi ya kanesa
but who say TV for no a project figures na e ka ho asem
free for
asem anu e shipa because o he from baby a o redu
bo say say do hanya 1.2 and akufo the bar 2 point kufo credit about 2.8
very good
because time ka 1.8 kufo the about 2.8
yeah
they from 2.8 to 3.6
yeah
and the bar 4.5
you see baby here me say baby of 5 o redu bo ahede no e de call ye no or increase no but to compre no
yes
ori akufo-addo buy no obe increase president akufo-addo ba compressor na we na wa drop no o you say o ba compressor mo da mo ve mi agro mo te ya ma position be 9 ahodo because ni obi increase ni bia no bre ansa na otimi aweni afa de mo ya
kosro sa
ni na kosro mo ya
say na drop abafo
maza nya say ketua 1 minute 2 minutes na afi enso
enti omo entai oman na choma oman ho hiomo na afi so no enwuma te se de honorable Keneka no asoro no empatena asoro no nye yekobo mpaye se nyame ma yejuma nko a na mum asoro no so invest into farming invest into agri business oman ne chekire ne ye asoro so edadwene pa enu nti na nyame fa nsoro no so SDA Methodist Anglican Catholic omusisi schools ombetiti leaders na omu nyina partner in the nation building enti omuma oman no enye ehiade it shouldn't be something like politician bi be mamisika ma ya akwanchire bi ama na politician bi be mamisika ansa na mabompa ya ma ne da bi ye nyina sede asafo no amanyofo akyerɛkyerɛfo mediafo corporate fo ye nyina ekabom na ye nyina enye ni so de ehunu baako near pushy or minor akonani. But I say, Chairman, 1 minute.
1 minute, Mr. May Adeba Kona Damakumaso. My district Bakupa, Dibia Bay, my district, so to see a better Abanawe. Semester and before I did.
Now, you cop Speaker of Parliament, Chrome. And also would drive around the airstrip.
Nadoli Kalio.
The Kalio. You drew airstrip on a you share. Extreme no kase giving potatoes akese waha giving watermelon akese waha giving melon na waha giving tama a particular juice be a tama juice tama waha
mami musa wasemi san komo na odi no o de watna US me ade omo produce sa niam no more e de na ma ye de different from omo de no ntia omo be pay ye market no
the purity of the produce
okay
who said Ghana hano because honorable Kasa and then I'm telling you a prophet. First of all, also was started by talking about the position of Ghana as the country that is the closest to the center of the earth. And to be the center of the Biano, the force of gravity is there, the purity of the soil. Okay. Baby, I say, we say thermodynamics. Thermodynamics then say. So also eja wa haseya o move away from the ejano
na heat
no air kofo
okay
the more we burn the center of ejano na heat ni kosoro and the purity of our gold the purity of our agricultural produce to say a cocoa crowd dutwem
different
ya mango dutwem ya tama dutwem
ya broad
dutwem so we call Northern region.
Even pay different.
It's different.
Yeah.
The purity. Even your oil cry, your tune of Jubilee fields. According to Omono, a pure crowd, because you are refining. And see, on your mean, baby, or the Abeduano, or the Abedua, baby, and Nicoska Ghana crown, you suit on here, and now say your fat, your dark saying, and now your canteen, near step toward the Bretton Woods. Bretton Woods, the IMF, and the World Bank. Say a cock pet sika edi abebo o man ho bra abebo o man ho akonhoma we saw potatoes yeah so we call abroche potatoes katia ni wanketwa no a same potatoes say na tie akese so we hu bia o yembe hyew hu sweet potato o yembe hyew o show mo millet e wonderful o show mo tomato the taste of it and honorable for tomato no account one value addition. Honorable is not preaching BBI different. Honorable is talking about agro processing. Yeah. And it's a utie a nipa numuna or more pre konwa no a MPP also a flag bearer no a you must say who question say why pa na you so practical ya otimi kase ye de enu aba ye be use ye Ghana enema wo Ghana hase ya no domestication ni ya use ye no ma wo na e de aboye ho bra na wasa to the near outside the Ghana na kase let us enter into West African countries na individual. It's about trade and investment. And you can only get all these ideas when you are what? An entrepreneur. And now you're a businessman. And now you be painty. And you want your coin, a stream for no sebi omaji onobatum. Now your kaya, a man me, I was saying chime bako is about kaya ye. Unse kaya ye a phenomenon be a koswache. Yankola brimni for mo pa. Obaguna oba jamase oba kumase almost so kenten ani apampan pa opa esoswa adwadifo eniema now come to honorable Ken, this is very dehumanizing enunti yam glorify no unglorify no defend institutionalization on yinsi ho on yintum say kaye should come and be a phenomenon bia it must be established and therefore Messi dan amamu mumbrada mu metremu ade achia mu nware mu fa mu kentensi mu pampam mu kɔ okanshi mu kɔ kantamanto na mu kɔ ye power o say no, that's not the solution because girls eba no enche boso obi aba hye nachi boys eba no enche no more turning into BB. That is not the solution, but rather obeko the root cause of Kayaye, the drift from the north to the south, the rural urban drift. Ono honorable Ken, obe reverse no. And the question therefore is, how is he going to reverse it in the north? And they say, this agro processing now the first move is to move the Ministry of Agric to Tamale. And because you call hono, you Tamale, more regional administration now, almost so many buildings infrastructure. Yeah, enough to house that ministry.
Maminti we so say. What about those of us say be one crime or Western or any other of the regions? Na yen so ye pese ye business with their agric ministry. I think ye be call north.
Nope. Say ye uko northern regional, uko Ashanti regional, ye wo uko ROC ho ye wo sub ewadie wo ibo so kwa Ashanti region wo ministry of way ni nyina bi yo
on said that explanation mo fan kan ho
but the focus and they say now say you want to use the 5 northern regions to feed Ghana and African inti on our person ministry ni ekọ because there is no place in Ghana obe travel 100 miles obe travel 50 miles obe hu asase yantam edaho in the south a horse also your plantations like Africa. You need 200 hectares of land. Big time hectares. In the north, it's available. And it's a minister of agric. Now, Oti, and Kreha. Now, on the right hand side, there is Makola with the law school. On the left hand side, Utuania hotels and others. Wash a suit and tie like you. Oti, do you understand the problems the ordinary farmer in the north? One move face here now. And this also be move other ministries. Also, Tama Akufo-Addo has given us a key case, a key example. If you collaborate by Independence Day, be an who be that. I'll move it to Tamale. A called Tamale, we saw culture, we saw tradition, we saw tourism, we saw within that short period of time, and near the economy, northern region, that day, quite a course. It is doable. Now it takes a bold person. Here obi owa could do onimnia all year. Ya or green ni power say no, I will move it there. Same the koha. Lance wo na se kase ye. Nan pese Tamale, even Tamale kra no international airport ne ho no. Menya cargo section. Yeah, or see or Amsterdam. Or how tani boom. Cargo planes are airlifted near ma e de kobe before from. And that boom no oti abrochire no. O person oti bi e wo Tamale. O person oti bi e wo wa. Boom na cargo planes Asia na e de produce that process at the core Europe. Now interestingly no obi obeko Europe ufiri ho bae utwam wo srem ebi kura utwam ma pampam hu what you say enti ufiri Accra eko Europe is 6+ hours ufiri Tamale eko Europe is 5 hours you travel 1 hour go the market is already there enti all that honorable Ken is saying is there was standards and you say be I was sorry I don't have a brew now they call have a millet now they call you were European agronomics practice standards, global standards. Say ne pese mudua millet no, say ne pese mudua abro no. Yempe say mode we decide this animal name no ebegu so. You be follow all these standards. Oba University of Science and Technology, we have agri department. Oba Legon, we have agri department. Oko UDS, we have agri departments. Enti ya mo follow omusia agri no. Now they have avenues to practice. Agric beba be de because they say ko share Wellington boot abetu twa form twe na efifreto
twasre na cotton
si sabo na bon cotton but we are thinking about combined harvesters ebe harvesting corn ebe harvesting millet ebe harvesting rice near building silos bigger silos with warehouses. You see when Odomo Ken is dreaming or see dream big or see I want doers thinkers
a big dream that okay but yeah first do you have money
yeah already no na make catch them about for ya mountain say Honorable Ken and son obekasa no before onyame ka say let there be light no onyame nim light
okay
before onyame ka say plants mumra trees mumra no onyame nim trees in his imagination he called all these that we see around us into existence. Honorable are lining up investors already way and Pukwa said ba na dream say or person running for this. Now when you go to Tumugab, general geography no Tumugab is over there. Tumugab. Not cotton. Who's a Ghana you cotton that you yes, cotton board or whatever it is. What did you know? Tumugab the lands and only the geography and the climate in the Tumugab is so good for cotton. What did him come 2 years ago? And yes, on machines ya di baba process the cotton into a material that be a palm and tadi yarns yarns ya de yentuma yarns ne de ye friend say fugu. And also money old slightly used machines. Honorable say no. I need new machines because this is Ghana that we are dealing with. This is my country. We are doing investment. It's about my people. It's about productivity, and therefore I need new machines. When we talk about Tumuga, abaye research. When you go for abaye research, who say, we started cotton industry. The industry in itself is not a factory. You can say industrial. And various factories processing different aspects of the value chain, the various nodes. And the Kenyan said, this is an industry. This is an ecosystem. And to know or think it broad. And unti ono mudi nkomo. Ye cotton is an aspect. Ye cotton is an aspect. Ye processing cotton to yarns is an aspect, and thread is an aspect. And and materials is so you see the industry is the value chain thinking. Ono mudi nkomo. Yeah, two gap. Say ye cotton industry now, that alone, ebe fe nipa mako 45,000. 45,000 employees. From scale to unscale, talented and untalented. Ye be fe nipa nyina. So can you imagine, say if this the Tumugap area, this cotton ayina bao, na ye cotton ayi, ye cotton ayi, na ye ntare, na fe ye tailor for kra na omotumutwa made in Ghana ye na amanfo ye na they call your so fantara for Turkey and other places e dey ba o sha na achechero opogya won na moto mu ate wo so to batemu na atu na ye ni nyina bi wo Ghana ha with an upscale innovative way of producing entire the African way na say ye turn summertime. na fugu kura sabi srimfo hye ya ba hye ba yo hye honorable can design another form of fugu the same material you did on TV. The losses and we winter time you toll $300. Do you know the revenue in terms of hard currency the country ha, and therefore there's no need for us to run all the way to the Bretton Woods and beg for food.
I remember say me name say me kind year.
Yeah.
There was a time when I didn't come or set here, so can so on ye bossing or bank be that or yeah. And you see why Juma all this years ne the project I do away in and one call bank in ye bossing and until there be no or TIMF and what ATM or actually bossing and
no. And IMF apart from the bossiano. You will be say almost how will be attached to it. Constraints attached to it. If conditions attached to it.
That's what I mean.
Your most council amenum tea. A chair mention bio. I renew a mention. Unantia. You say, "Ya kwa kakra." You know all these conditions are MWA mutual employment. So, mama find passe ni say. And coming back to the 45,000 people employment, you know, don't you think that can even stop Kayaye? Sharp. That is until mama 69. And today is how I'm going to stop Kayaye. Girls and boys are more the north. Almost young woman. Oko baby UDS. We. But I do many ho. Yeah, and the message they come out notness no. Almost some ye ama omoni aji ama omo sepe wo mu such a way say. Ono pe na oba ye ohwe asetrem ohwe ye kwan nam so ohwe ye nsu aye nom ohwe ye airport ohwe ye school samofrako. No where mabawa any muwe ndam ho o show mo sitrem o kase no. I will keep them where they are. I will bring the factories to where the raw material is developed through industrialization. And also I say, look, you cannot industrialize. So one created the enabling environment for the foreign direct investor to come in. Foreign direct investor, welcome maybe investor number one, security. Or political climate or electricity or share more quiet or share the hospitality of the place. Hotels or maybe accommodation at Tremoana. These are all factors. Honorable can roll in the sleeves like this and could and no. But we created the environment. Business people, investors who said no, I need to go to Ghana. Now he's the only one. Or catch the north, they'll say, or no pet, no two coin. Let's say Okwabruchre. Not only invested billionaires, Dean Koma, or Tom Norton Region Mom, or Tom Norton Region Mom said, look at the land. I didn't and the potato, or I said, already call on this, or potato, yeah, Pessi a general bruchre. And you call not to know, very simple. Not necessarily who say, and yet, oh, my me banco, and I knew unyanko. Any obi only free a phone back home. And this same question, you know, it happened in the Bible, the Good Samaritan. A BC Bible, honorable the example. And then in law, who is your neighbor? Donny Who and Stevenson. Who is your neighbor? Obi be touching your neighbor. So honorable say or no dear on your basa.
Me say there na ma crisscross from north to the voter. Now other regions, some years so hono but see straight to
voter region. I am say we hear itinerary now. You start 5 was we call Western North, you about Hafu, you call Bunu East, you call Bunu, and at the fourth one, I think one of the 5. You know, you stay was here, and you call Northern region. And you are yes, I don't know, but at least we have 276 constituencies to visit. In the history of MPP, Honorable Kempe Eneye Obia, Sebi Odi Nidie, any Ebuo, Emma delegates. First time I buy, or 2 and more called delegates Nasi, and no could din como, and then I decided a 2 money. Second time I will buy, and no one yes I know. See a real stream. I was here called voter region. You best start watching a 5th, near real 9th. Now you best start here, make them will listen to now. The man here there's a started from North Tongue, is it Tongo?
North Tongue.
North Tongue, you are near Central Tongue, near South Tongue, near Akasi, south. Day 1. Okay. The best start to near day ba. If you are near ba Anglo day 2, after near ba Kita, near ba Ketu South and Ketu North. If we are day 3, near ba Akati North, Agotami, Zuape, Adaklu, Agotime, okay. Adaklu, Whole Central, afi na the 4th day no yeba Whole West, Afajatu South, nearby Hohoy. Na finally no nearby Pando, close to Vako. Yeah. Pando, if you are nearby North Day, nearby South Day. We are focusing there because we say honorable number 4 cry if voter region. Now you call me cause you call Biakuye sometime no okachiro mu say you see oh voter region for us me voter for us say see me no kase so oko voter region I think Adaklo and Sege and all those areas on our total lands so when the total hectares of land that we talk is over 100 close to 200 hectares or be factory or be dua or be ethanol or be tomato cherry tomato nobody approach the demand is high or the be so build the pharmaceutical companies voter region we say you to about first no omo tie na chi ejina na chi vote or promise and obi a promise no o deliver on financial CC enti we are going back or say utri na can promise wa no feeder yes. And we are going back home. Okay. Voter region is our home. Yeah, Brennan. Oh, yes. Voter region. Yana man for fools a voter region. NDC. But with honorable Ken, baby a beko biya. Amofu say NDC stronghold biya. You do what? Now turning into a patriotic Ghanaian leadership MPP. As me sorry. And to my power fefra or northern region. You do voter region. And you be who or draw on be show to honorable Ken. Voter here we come. Voter omundi civilian they know what they want. Also leadership is about decision making. Yeah. Leadership is about ubia sebe sometimes we great leaders abe we are seeing no. I was say there must be according to Harvard Business Review there must be a little craziness. I was say nani so shikakra liko you nani so shikakra Rollins nani so shikakra Kwame Nkrumah nani so shikakra Kofo nani so ntida Kofo kwa na kama yeti said so ohufua otoni bema enti honorable Ken is the embodiment of such. And Ghana for Aginatum. Delegates, yesra munina ne say, baby or minor drew. Bible say every season be there's a time and season for everything. Baby ya drew, namu show graphs be wa. Serious? Yeah, serious and sequence in math. Obi obe fabia e de konanim, obi obe fabia de konanim, obi obe fabia de konanim. Ya di baton no ma wo. You did baton no man. What's in trust? What's in the trust? In statistics, say you draw the line of best fitter. That number that in your document be the mind is an outlier. Obi o statistics be no. Say you check that graph number to so. You check that graph number to so. Obi be so fan to so. Utu say projection where course year grow. The gradient is becoming positive. Although every so but the gradient is negative. And the line of best fit from akufo-addo all the way to Abiwahe, all the way to akufo-addo. The projection was plus, positive projection. And therefore he is an outlier. An outlier, so you find any predictions because when you any other prediction a will say this person cannot carry it up but will continue to descend or descending. He talks about data say only the data man but when who you see data for us no data data but what is important in data is not just the number but the reasons behind the behavior of the data. The reasons behind the behavior of the data. And it's all okay, say he is a data person. He should sit back. Now share each of the numbers, not put the reasons behind why they decline. Why or for why that negative gradient. And that negative gradient, if he's able to find the definition and the reasons, explanation behind that, he is an outlier. na outline so ye fa kodwa fi se dia abai wo hwe ade da ho yi a aweho give me the baton yes okay fa baton oji baton no hwe let me tell you so wo hwe sankrofo no nyina omo saso nyina na one route goes all the way to the very existence, the beginning of the party. And there's a spirit, if you people believe it or not, ancestral spirit projected them and said, no, go. And when you echo. In 207, you enter a train. And like a bus, 207 bus. Mama Sitia, yeah, the Sitia number. Now this is how the ditch was. The decline. You couldn't project. This is the decline. This is serious matter. And he is an outlier. Now, yeah, the man there near second say, "Oshe Akufo anim 1, 2, 3. Akufo-Addo anim 1, 2, 3, 4." Now, say, yeah, kunta near series and sequence.
Serious.
One overcome more than Akufo gave us 3. Akufo-Addo gave us 4. What declining? Let us say we didn't even decline. That means you go 5. That means you go 5. Now, the party enter 5. 5 times 4, anything. It's 20. So for 20 good years, you want the party to be in an opposition?
Serious.
Is this not a selfish decision? Is it not a selfish that Baku Bione said, this particular decline, so over back to your primaries now on your 61.4, your 50, your 37 point something. No. When we went to the north, the truth that comes out of evil is a divine truth that nothing can gainsay it. The truth that comes out of evil is a divine truth. Nothing can challenge that. And the truth wrong forever on the scaffold, and true forever wrong forever on the throne, and true forever on the scaffold. Yet that scaffold will sway future, and behind the dim unknown standeth God within the shadow, keeping watch over his own. Now the entro ebetra kodwa so a edi enfie pepepe no krebe dwane football also abetra na hingwa so 61% ye begina stadium na yesa and the impudence honorable Ken obi on master I said no, this time around don't push me around mensa once when we went to the north and they discover who said and put the so-called 61%. If you believe in data, why are you being fraudulent? If you believe, now this is explaining why they decline. If you believe in data, why are you being fraudulent? You call a man for the phone, but you don't be money at Katinua or say, Metoma, Honorable Ken. Wally. Honorable Ken had numbers in the Siwono, but they gave us zero. Baby, how many feeding the certificate? I was through your call. Honorable Ken was when you're 60, you're bound 5. Baby, honorable 0 be anywhere honorable 0. And therefore the question is
how can you go to an election and say
yes, when you're 0? And then you say the truth that comes out of evil. No create football in Mubano.
But I say
no, yeah, baby, I'm a little time. This is very important because maybe pando, maybe call a ho, me ya kwai and kasabio, na me dia mabai, mama little time.
11 ya pon
yes,
6 minutes.
No 6 minutes. Now there are who ya me pachopi waba akwaba.
Mejo so.
Yes. Now the man here yes. The man here
ya make answer pa.
The man here say no way they are better, and you claim that you're a data-driven person, and you drill down data. You're finally drilling down the data to the core. When we went to the north, while people came and showed us the numbers, you're the more honorable. Your core, baby, I think Bunduri, Fumbisi, all the other parts in the northeast area or upper east area, honorable 0 no. Ya ayana no krena, de ana ya me ya ne say oh kan krese ya. Na manfo 8 yewa, omo si ada lawyer say ni say. Enkrofo a omo ye saa ne ma no. ya yam pese be kan okura no ommom na etete party ni mu enti wotimi ko gina court on behalf of the party say data no yasisi yen NDC for yen bi almost 20 27-0 yes now we fighting for 8 months defending data and then you turn around na say bukuru ya bi now my 0 now begina stadium ni peja wo sako wiem na wo ka kire yen say when you 61.4 and then you gina ka kire almost say let every vote count. Let every vote count. Now say you see now no ya e mani CBO because that time when you power and then you need power. Ukromo for toa momo fama yen. Fi say uba asante memu a unya 22,000. Honorable Ken enya 11,000. Yen butuno yen chinchimo sa ya manu credit because party ni ye die mu hia yen. Party ma ye di broma wo the one for Buama delegates. Na delegate decide say this is my choice. Matuma ba ma honorable Ken. Na say edu na ko hwie ni nyina gum. Na ye won receive call say monfa ni nyina ma no ye receive for monfa mo nyina mo ka kire yen.
Ma menti asemi ya.
Na ye de no ba de hye wani mu a.
Council answer na be sorry no. Say wo hwe figures a Era Mahmoud Bawumia nya ye wo bra omko primaries no within the MPP no mu a. Na wo hwe say about 1.7 million ankoto aba within una we statistics
It tells you
e dey na eka
abide the board or the board tachi no e dey the board ba so wo wi ofonsa e ya hwe wonsa
so na real figures a enka sesen ko nya more
when 61.4 when for the midi mani kati ani wa ehu ye no when 61 and bibia in law you know you are a law student say a cassette bibi a fraud vitiates everything. Fraud it vitiates a say bibia and to me jina hand me see the pain am obi ate national agenda so say he never had 61.4 simple you one on be chere kwa free mu 61.4 will never be 61.4 because percentages are affected by absolute numbers.
Senko nya 61.4 na enka general election no enka the figures be cost ro
say on the ochinchi mi ensaje Ghana for say when you pay it's like what is happening and then now be a analysis we have already also say the time now 2208 na Ghana for no omuluku for Alan
yeah
into NDC for yes sympathetic etc Yamfanamba we saw the outcome and on a graph no show you know now say the whole country everywhere trot room bar everywhere edem ha abontene go to the universities the northern region in itself outside but omo friend no bibi bicycle e watamale ye ka o say ye ko pado ne de anyu be na come de me so ate de and so ye ko he no fatal bicycle obi ahu ye can ye mo fa camera tamale Ghanaians are speaking nature is speaking nature and the ancestry of ayi hwe. Let me tell you one thing, y'all. Se wuni akunya. Na ye ko for free baby. Se bedi akunya no bia. I'm telling you, you do tuka akunya no a, the ancestors will reject you. You nimni nyina on Nigeria movie mu. Was pick the offer. Untimi fa offer no. They say yes, pick the offer. We force him to pick the offer. That is the result. And notina. So we share adidie mu a yes we or this share konkruni we what you say I'm not saying say I'm not saying say the point of entry no here but baby I obedi you share your contribution and why ye personally not when you were a president not when you were a vice president or when you were a minister personally from day one since 1990 through Brooklyn. Nem work Washington DC aluta time. At the bar Ghana, aba besi ene. Ye dofo no ye ne door ye. Ye gi asase ye ne door ye. Ye pam ye ne pam ye. Ye dua ne dua ye. Afa mra so say o tibia dia. Ya pai na pampam ne ye classify no as a sinner. Ghana and society and nature avoids vacuum. Nature be pushing Intina baby ya ko no pada mo ka no ye po ono obu kenu
magic
o choose one the first time ono choose one the second time onyame boy kokko bon krasem onyame fra abraham
first the one yi ya na obi na ko first one
ono ne ko yi and we so reverend ko yi
obi na ko yi first one yeah
onyame frem sambo friend
the difference and the first one on one the ko yi second one o decide so ono nkonko yi obi so nko nipa so kwa no yi one
symbolic the first one e ko ye no ya ono ko yi no no se to aba no 2
yeah
oyi 8 ni say ye be yi manual una no mo 10 no una obayi a obeto so 8 a obeko yi waba oyi 8 no ya okoyi ye no oyi 1 at that time you see what breaking the 8 with Cain
yeah
until the word 8 and number 1 break it now this time you call one called reverend and okoyi reverend call na okoyi I was there
oyi
3 na third person e the yem okoyi ye and oyi 1 I saw the Nakomia's face. Was it?
As I said, as I said,
I was it, and I'm saying, I feel I was she.
Can't Agyapong.
I feel I was she. What I say, and when we number 3 means they have come together as the gods, God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit, and preparing Him. And so when I mean friendly power, also honorable 1 or see Moses, double emphasis. Samuel, double emphasis. Abraham, double emphasis. Elijah, double emphasis. And he was 1, double emphasis. Ghana for Mama Mia stubborn. Delegates, Mama Mia onyame e kasa. Ahobrasiemu. Yemfa nombra na Ghana mfa. The very day e beto abanama honorable Ken. 31st December 2028. The election is over. Yeah. Then Ghana. Then Ghana. Yeah. The whole world is waiting to see. If you see the entire universe, the cosmic energies, the masters of the universe, Obia, everybody is watching to see him. Now, the Nisiswa, you be whom say, Obia ba sebe, and Yema Kwame Nkrumah ye ya and ne Ghana. Aye busy basa won't take them. There is somebody who is from a poor family. Onyame edinaba. Ya wakwaba. Akwaba.
Production team so yanda mu nyina mu ase.
Akwaba.
Bibi kasa kire yen so man. Entie ne enhye no nso. Won ma sofo aya da bia mo frɛ kasa mo fa ken bra no. Won so delegates ni nyina wo ma sorry dem wo ne wo nkasa. Edru ho mo nto aba no emfa emma no. Midin ede ya mo fa bo nyame ya no cha no pa ebehia yakra.
Ghana needs Kennedy to hope for the youth. NPP delegates listen to the call for a leader who can stand up tall. Kencity Agyapong, the man with a plan to uplift Ghana. Hand in hand.
So